Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah. I'm so very happy to have you today. So in this video we are going to be balancing my bookshelves for the month of September. So what I mean by that is I'm going to be taking all of the books, well, I'm going to start with the number of books that were on my physical TBR, so all of the books that I haven't read on my physical shelves that I started at the start of August. I'm going to add all of the books that I bought or received during the month of August and then subtract all of the books that I read during the month of August so that we get to the number I'm going to be starting on for September, aka my physical TBR number going into September, so I can kind of keep track of how many books I'm reading versus buying, and the ratio hasn't been great. This is, I think, the third time we're doing this. Honestly, not too bad this month. This is the list. Last month it was very long, so let's just get into it and see where we end up. At the beginning of August, we started off with 479 books on my physical TBR. I actually started off the month pretty good by reading Tender is the Flesh, which is a novella, so that's probably why it's first, because it wasn't very long to read. By the way, I'm not going to be talking about the books in this video. I have haul videos where I talk about the books that I receive and we go over them, and I don't do monthly wrap-ups on this channel. I do on my ASMR channel, which is always linked in the description, by the way, but I do want to start maybe doing some videos like books I've been reading recently, so I should probably get on that. But first book read brings us down to 478, and this book was a trip, let me tell you. And then I may have gone on a little book spree, but it wasn't my fault because I was in a golf tournament, and you won't believe this, but I literally won an Indigo gift card. The universe knows. The universe knows what I need, and it's more books. So some books that I bought in that little haul was Horror Store by Grady Hendrix, which is like kind of based on IKEA. Like, how cool is this? I think it's so cool. Okay, let's just go through all of this bunch and then we'll subtract. No, we'll add. I got this nonfiction, which is new this year, I think in the last like 4 or 5 months or so. It's called The Secret History of the Five Eyes, The Untold Story of the International Spy Network by Richard Kerbage, and I just thought it sounded so interesting. I love a good nonfiction. I also picked up the first 2 books in the Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies series, 1 and 2. I believe it is now a complete trilogy, so I will probably have to grab the third, but I'm going to try and wait to get that one until after I start the series. But yeah, these are really, really cute and I can't wait to get into them. Maybe this fall, who knows. I also picked up by Catherine Cowles All the Missing Pieces. This is like a mystery romance and such a cute edition. I kept hearing good things about it. So, as well as A Parable of the Sword by Octavia E. Butler, a dystopian that I am just so interested in reading. And then I also picked up, we have quite the range of books. This is a YA fantasy about Tinkerbell, like it's a Disney book. Wings of Starlight by Alison Saft. You can't tell me this cover is not everything. Okay, so we just added on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I forgot one. I have one more. I also picked up, this is a new release in July, The Irresistible Urge to Fall for Your Enemy by Bridget Knightley. Again, another cover that is absolutely everything. So I think that's 8 then that we added on. So my TBR is now at 486. 486. But then, thankfully, I completed a book. I read Revenge of the Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. I actually listened to this on audio, and he narrates his books, which I love when narrators read their own books. Makes it very much enjoyable because they know what they're talking about and they add in other little tidbits. So yeah, that brings us down to 485. And then I had a pre-order come in. I don't remember when I pre-ordered this, but it is the third book in whatever this series is called. This is the third one, Accomplice to the Villain. The first one is, they're also similar. Apprentice to the Villain, maybe that's the second one. Accomplice, I don't know. Anyways, they all have like the same vibes. I love the colors of all of them. They all just look so fun. Of course, I haven't started this series, but I'm very excited to. This is written by Hannah Nicole Marer. And then I received a couple publisher mail books, a couple publisher mail packages in the month of August. This was one that I received from, who did I get it from? Source Books. So thank you so much, Source Books. This book and a lot of these books that I received in August are going to be in a book haul that's coming really soon, so we can take a closer look at them. But this is Her Soul for a Crown by Alicia Ramira. I never heard of it, but it looks amazing. It is so gorgeous. The cover, the edges. Hello. I think it's a fantasy. I'm not sure, but we'll take a closer look at it in the haul video. Okay, and then I read my next book, or finished my next book, because I add them to my list once I've completed the book. I read The Perfect Couple by Ellen Hildebrand. This is my first Ellen Hildebrand book, and I very much enjoyed it. So that will now, or the two books that I just talked about brought us up to 487, but then this one brings us back down to 486. Okay. I then got in another pre-order that I had made. Again, when did I pre-order it? I have no idea. But this is, again, the third book in a series, but this one is now complete. This is a romantic fantasy trilogy. It's called the Galatian Trilogy. This is Valley by Stacey McEwen. Gorgeous cover. All the covers on these books I am in love with. So adding this, we're back up to 487. And then Holly Jackson came out with her new book and I had to buy it. For some reason I hadn't pre-ordered it. I don't know why, because I bought it like right away. But Not Quite Dead Yet. I picked this up. I was very, very excited about it. This is her first adult thriller. So getting that, we're up to 488. And then I received my second publisher mail of the month. This one was super duper exciting. This is from Bloom Books. So thank you so much, Bloom Books, for sending me this copy of Wyatt by Jessica Peterson. Look, again, with the sprayed edges. Like, I can't. This is the second book in a cowboy romance series. I do have to get the first book cash, but that's okay. I was probably going to get them anyways, let's be real. And then nearing the end of the month, I completed reading Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I was trying to get as many summer books in the month of August as I could, because as soon as September hits, all I am reading is like fall stuff and cozy things and witchy fantasies. What? Fantasies? So yes, I read Malibu Rising. Really, really my favorite TJR book. So good. And I also read Not Quite Dead Yet. So I bought this and read it in the same month, which I am so proud of. I need to get better at doing that. So we added this, but we can also remove it and Malibu Rising from our total. So we are down to 487. And then finally, guys, to finish out the month, I bought the Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Lori Gilmore. This is the fourth book in a little spicy small town romance series. So with this book being taken off my TBR, we are down to 486 books on my physical TBR going into September. And I don't plan on buying many books this month. I think I have a couple pre-orders coming in, but I have high hopes. I feel good about September that this number, for the first time doing these Balancing My Bookshelf videos, my TBR number is going to go down and not up, because we started at 479, we're ending at 476, so we went up by 7, which is not good. But again, to be fair, 2 of those were publisher mail, 2 of them were pre-orders. Who knows when I pre-ordered those. And then a lot of them were gift cards. Like, it's not my fault. Anyways, thank you so very much for watching. If you made it this far, make sure you're subscribed to the what is wrong with me today? Subscribed to the channel so you know when I upload. I appreciate you so much for being here. Go take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!